All right, guys, I think I'm back. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Sorry, whenever I get a call, it throws my sound off, and I have to restart it. Hopefully, hopefully y'all can hear me. Man, I was getting some good questions too. I should have wrote those questions down in the chat. Let me see if I kept any of them. Man, I can't see them. All right. Um, but yeah, I was answering a question for I think his name was Omar about he wants to lose weight fast and stuff like that. And I was just telling about over here. Kimberly, can you hear me? Hopefully everybody who had a question, put it back in the chat because I can't see the questions anymore. And I saw some good ones. I should have like screenshotted it or something. All right, cool. Yeah, sorry. Whenever I get a call, it knocks out my sound, and I'm like, man, I got to restart everything. I'm like, oh man. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does though. But yeah, hopefully everything goes good now. But yeah, I was just talking about. I think one of the questions was to thank you for turning us to Miracle Noodles. Are you talking about Miracle Noodles? They're part of our Miracle. Are you talking about Miracle? You said Miracle News. Are you talking about Miracle Noodles? Yeah. Some of the questions I think was how do I find out how much protein I need? Uh, Miracle Noodles. Yeah, man, those things are great, right? Uh, Yeah, so the protein. So the way I like to do it is whatever your goal weight is. I like to use like 150 just to keep it easy. So if your goal weight is to get down or get up to 150, I like to get around 150 grams of protein a day. They recommend zero point 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. Whatever you want to get to. So hopefully that just to keep it easy. That's the goal. And if you don't hit your goal, that was another thing. I was going back and forth with somebody are frustrated because they didn't hit their goal of, let's just say, 150 every day. They're like, man, I'm not hitting my goal and this and that. And I know, man, that can be frustrating. If you're not hitting it every single day, it can be frustrating. And that's why I put those videos out there too, to help you hit your goals in less calories. All right. And then I get the comments of like, you need to eat more. This is not sustainable. You shouldn't eat this. And I'm like, I'm not telling you to only eat 900 calories a day. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think they get the wrong message of the video. What I'm showing you is how you can reach 130 grams of protein in 1,000 calories. You don't have to eat like that every day. I'm not saying only eat 1,000 calories a day. No, I mean that's probably not going to be enough for anybody, right? So I'm not saying that, and I think that's the thing. People get the wrong message, and I try to kindly respond like, oh no, this is just if you need help hitting your protein goals. And so that's the goal of that video, not to show you, hey, only eat 1,000 calories a day. That's not the goal. The goal is to show you, hey, if you need to hit 130 grams of protein, try it like this, and you can do it in about 1,000 calories. So that's I don't know. That's just the goal of the video. So yeah, let's see here. What is the name of the calorie count program? Oh, MyFitnessPal, the one that I use that I count the calories. Yeah, MyFitnessPal. Great, man. I've been using it for so many years. And like I said, once that was another thing that I was talking about on the live before I got cut off, that if you track everything, you should only be spending, it should only take you about 5 minutes to track your food for the day, for the entire day. Why? Because you're kind of eating the same stuff over and over again because you're getting results and you're holding yourself accountable. So let me tell you something. If you eat, let's say, I don't know, a large French fry from McDonald's, right? And you got to track that joker, and you're sitting there, you're typing it in, large French fry from McDonald's, and you see what's in there, and you press boom track, and you're like, oh man, like you're gonna think twice about eating a large French fry from McDonald's again if that's not on your goals. Like some people can just eat large French fries, not a problem. But I'm saying if your goal is to not eat like that, when you start tracking, you really have to hold yourself accountable. All right, those little snacks that you don't think count, you're gonna have to track those, right? And you're gonna put them in there. You're gonna be like, man, I had 3 handfuls of chocolate covered almonds, and wow, you know. But I do that every day. No wonder why you're not hitting your goals, right? All those hidden snacks count. And the thing about tracking it is that you hold yourself accountable because you see it. And so next time you grab a handful of chocolate covered almonds, you might only grab one because 3 is going to set you way back, right? And so it just hold yourself accountable. So then, sure, have it in there. So I have it in mind. Serving of chocolate covered almonds, because man, those things are great. Gosh, chocolate covered almonds, oh my gosh, they're so good. But, you know, I know if I grab 3 servings, I'm gonna have to track 3 servings, and I'm gonna look at that and I'm be like, whoa, those 3 handfuls threw me off. Now I can't have this later. Now I can't blah blah blah. So, okay. So hopefully that helps out. Sorry, let me your protein. Okay, let's see here. Your protein goal tips are awesome. Each individual caloric intake calorie count has to be calculated by the individual. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say I try to let y'all know, hey, this is 5 ounces of beef. Some people eat, I've eaten 8 ounces of beef. I mean, it just matters. Some people only need 4 ounces of beef. It doesn't matter. 3. I mean, who cares, you know? If you're trying to hit a protein goal, you don't have to, I recommend you try to get around 30 grams, 30, 40 grams protein a meal. But I mean, if you get 20, that's fine, you know, but, you know, 30, you might be like, man, I can't eat that much beef, you know, but I can add a little bit more cottage cheese, or I can have a yogurt on the side, or I'll just have a protein shake with it, or whatever, you know, however you want to roll. Excuse me, guys. Let me be clearing my throat in the microphone here. Your videos and meal suggestions are very helpful in meeting goals and having calories left for extras that fit the rest of my macros. Thank you. Yeah. And so like last night, I was like, man, I tracked all my food, got busy. And I was like, man, I still, you know, it was kind of nice last night because I was like, man, I had like some rice cakes with peanut butter and jelly, you know, and I was like, and I could fit that, and it tasted great. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And it was so easy to have. But I knew I can have it because I track all my food. And so I knew, oh, I still got room. You know, I've already hit my protein goals. Now, you know, I can still have some carbs. I still got some fats left over. So sure, I can get that, you know. And it was fine, you know, and I just measured it out. Sorry, excuse me. All right, hello. Your tips got me to my protein goals with less meals. That is the ish. Thanks for what you do. Yeah. And so that's what I mean. I used to be there where I'm like, man, you mean to tell me I got to hit 150 grams of protein? How am I going to do that in like under 3,000 calories or something like that, right? And so I really started tracking everything. I was like, wow, this is not that bad. And then I was like, well, I don't want to keep eating the same stuff over and over again. Let me try this. Let me try that. I spend most of my time in the kitchen or I'm on the go. And so, because I'm a stay-at-home dad of 3, if nobody knows, I'm a stay-at-home dad of 3, 45 years old, you know, just a regular stay-at-home dad of 3, you know, and I'm into fitness. I'm into staying healthy, mentally, physically, and I like to help people do the same thing. And so, so I started doing that. And then I was like, well, you know, let me put my ideas out here. And there's plenty of information. I mean, there's plenty of guys out there, guys and ladies, putting, you know, their meals out there, you know, Instagram, TikTok, and all. And it's wonderful. Get so many ideas, take it in, see what works for you, add it in, tweak it, make it fit your own diet. Try it out. You might like it, you might not. You might agree with the ingredients, you might not. But just try it out. And I mean, there's so many different people out there that can, you know, the information out there is amazing, right? Back in the days, we used to have to read like fitness magazines and stuff, right? Because, you know, we couldn't just go to YouTube and everything. I'm 6'4", started $399, currently $291. Whoa! But the last 2 months since started weight training, I've only lost 1 pound. Would you suggest lowering calories, or is it too early to tell? You can definitely try lowering your calories. Just don't go too low. But man, that's some, you know, and yeah, because you're going to stall, you know, your body's going to stall because your body's going to get used to whatever you've been doing, and it's going to adapt to that. So it's going to, you know, it's going to be like, well, I guess this is what we're doing. So I'm going to, you know, we're going to try to maintain here until you let your body know, no, we're going to do something different. And then your body's like, well, I guess we're doing something different now, you know? So that's what I mean. If you average, let's say you get 15,000 steps a day and you can't, you know, you think you're doing more cardio and you're like, but I get 15,000 steps a day. Well, how long have you been doing it for? Well, I've been doing that for a year. It's like, well, your body's used to doing 15,000 steps a day. If you want to use steps as cardio, you're going to have to up that to like 20,000 steps to let your body know, hey, we're doing more cardio now, right? It's because your body's going to just stay there, right? All right. Yeah, congrats, Roscoe. Dropping 100 pounds takes discipline big time, man. I mean, dropping 10 pounds takes discipline. 100 pounds, man, come on now. That is awesome. Let's go. That is awesome, Roscoe. Yeah, you keep in touch, brother. That is that is great. Yeah, I would say, because remember, I always say if nothing changes, nothing changes. So you're gonna have to change something. So just change something, see if it works. Drop your calories, see how you feel. Don't drop them too low, because then you're gonna not feel good, and then you're gonna start moving less. Your workouts are gonna be worse, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, then you're gonna get frustrated. Okay, so try not to do that. All right. But yeah, mess around with it. Maybe go on, like, they have like little mini cuts. You can do that. Or you can, sometimes if you're too low on your calories and you up your calories just a little bit, then your body kicks in and starts burning more. It's crazy, right? So yeah, just mess around with it. Good morning. Thanks for the live chat. Had a dietitian appointment yesterday where I have heart issues at 64. He was impressed with my calorie intake, but I was eating too much protein. Yeah, so definitely check with your doctor for sure. Yeah, anytime, I always recommend that. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a trainer. Just put all that out there. I'm not some guru and all this stuff. I'm not trying to act like somebody I'm not. There's a lot of people out there who probably act like somebody that they're not. I'm just showing you what works for me and what I can suggest that has worked for me. Now, if I go to the doctor and they're like, hey, you need to back all that, blah, 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 I'll be the first one to say, okay, well, you know what, my body's not reacting to this properly. I need to make some changes, okay? Because we want to stay healthy for sure. So yeah, if your doctor's saying, hey man, you need to drop that protein, I don't know why you're eating all that protein, okay, try it out and see how you feel, That's why you go to the doctor, right? Roscoe, I'm a stay-at-home dad too as well. Let's go. All right, come on now. Okay, I will try 2,000 calories for a couple of weeks and see how it goes. Yeah, 2,000 calories. What is your maintenance calories, Roscoe? Do you know? Like, what do you run right now? Up my steps as well. Yeah, and how many steps do you get? I bet being a stay-at-home dad, that fridge is always calling. Yeah, right. That's why I always recommend. That's why I'm real big on like what you keep in your fridge and in your pantry. And because of course having kids around, so you're gonna have like sweets and stuff. But my thing is, like, I tell them, like, dude, we're not keeping this where we can see it. Not just you. I don't want to see that joker either. So I'll put it like way up in the pantry, way in the back, where I have to make an effort to go get it. And because if not, if we see it, we're gonna eat it, man. I don't understand how these folks be having these candy bowls and this and that just sitting around, just looking at you. I'm like, man, forget that. You know what I mean? I used to freak out when I would see a weight stall plateau, especially when hitting heavy weight training. Then noticed the way clothes would fit. Body recomp is a thing. Yeah, so for sure. So yeah, go by your energy. Like anytime, if I'm not sleeping good or I'm just, the workouts are not that intense and this, that, I always go to my nutrition first. I go to my nutrition, I go to my sleep. Both kind of the same thing. What's my sleep like? What's my nutrition like? And usually that'll take care of it. All right. So anytime, like testosterone is, also if that drops a little bit low, I go get my test. They drop a little bit low. I'll change my diet and they usually just go right back, 12,000 steps average, 3,000 calories is maintenance. Yeah. So dropping it to 2,000, that's a lot. So maybe just try to go to 2,500 up the steps to 15,000. And you should see some change. Run that for a few weeks, see how it is. You don't want to drop it too low, because then, like I said, your workouts are not going to be that good. Your sleep's going to get affected. Your body's going to start stressing out. And, and especially being like a stay-at-home parent, every day is different, right? Like, every day is different for everybody, but every day is different. It's hard because we don't have like a set schedule. Like we have a drop-off time, school, if you drop the kids off or what a pickup time, whatever, however you roll. But those are set, but it's just all kinds of, who knows what's going to go on today, right? I can get a call from the school, hey, kid's sick, boom. That throws off everything, right? Oh man, my meals, my gym time, my this and that, my phone calls I was going to call this company, do blah, 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 pay these bills, go shopping, all this stuff. So it's just, everything gets thrown in there. And so you got to stay ready. That's why I'm so big on staying ready and having the discipline of like, okay, well, this happens. All right, fine. Control what I can control. I can't control, kids calling from the school, nurse calling someone, hey, come get your kid because they're sick. I can't control that. But I can control like, okay, well, I missed my gym session. I missed this or that. That's fine. I can do something else, but I need to focus on what I can control right now and what's important right now, right? And so that's what you do. And so after you do it over and over again, it just becomes just second nature, okay? stay stocked up on Quest protein bars and chips. So I get weak, I'm still getting 20 grams protein. Yeah, and that's what I recommend. I think people sometimes get the wrong idea about my channel that I'm just saying go eat protein bars and chips all day long and protein shakes, and that's not what I'm saying. I highly recommend you eat whole foods as much as possible. I mean, as much as possible. Those things are a supplement. That's all they are. They're just there just in case you need a quick way to hit your protein goals. They're there to, if your daily thing is I got to have my Snickers bar and a Coca-Cola, then maybe try a protein bar and an A&W root beer and you'll see some changes. Okay, that's what I mean by those. I don't mean just eat protein bars all day long and look at the ingredients and they have these oils and that, this and that. I'm not saying that, man. I'm saying replace it. If you need something to replace it with, try this out. All right, if you need a snack to get you to the next meal and you're starving and you're like, bro, I see Jack in the Box over there, I'm about to go hit up Jack. And you're like, or I can have these protein chips and this carbonated water and that's gonna hold me till I get home. Then that's why they're there, right? I mean, look, before I go into the gym, look, I just had a Quest bar, look at that, I just tore that joker up. The joker's gone. And I mean, that's what I mean. Because I was getting hungry. I don't wanna go work out hungry. So I was like, okay, plus I don't want to eat on the live. Let me eat this real quick on the way. And so whenever I get off, I can just go hit the gym and then I'm good, right? And it's just going to hold me off. Now, do I do that every day? No. I mean, this morning I had 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, and a bowl of rice. And for lunch, it's going to be like chicken or beef or something. So this is just to get me through the gym and to my next meal, all right? So I don't stop over here at Jack or, Chick-fil-A or whatever it is and go get me something for breakfast. And then you start thinking, oh, well, I can go get that number one at Chick-fil-A, and then because I'm about to go work out. So that justifies, doesn't work like that. That's why you're stuck. That's why you're going to stay looking the way you look and feeling the way you feel, is because you start justifying your comfort like that. You know what I mean? All right. Sorry. So yeah, definitely highly recommend Quest and all that for sure. I always recommend that, but not all day long. I mean, people get the wrong idea of what I'm saying, I guess. I've been 2,400, but maybe underestimating scales, not moving like it used to. Yes, and Roscoe, do you track everything that you eat? That we should start there too. Every single thing you eat. When my sleep is bad, my lifts are bad. I need to get to bed earlier. I totally agree, man. Like last night, I had to stay up late working, and now I feel it today, man. I was like, and that's why I tried not to do, because I knew I'd be feeling like this. But I also, when that I always talk about the little guys on your shoulders, the good guy and the bad, the disciplined guy and the comfort guy. Comfort guy was talking last night, big. Oh man, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Discipline said, you're gonna get it done. And I got it done, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna be a little bit tired today, but you're gonna be all right. Just don't do it all the time, right? And so I'm totally the same way. If you need to get your sleep, because when you don't get your sleep, your cravings are up, your sugar cravings go up. You're tired, your workouts are down, you're irritable, you start seeing stuff negative, like everything's going wrong, and it's just, man, you got to get some sleep for sure. I totally agree with you on that one. I was just trying to sign on, but they were changing are you saying charging for my MyFitnessPal for monthly? I might be signing on the wrong one. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely don't. I mean, you don't have to pay for it. It's free. It's going to try to get you to pay for it, but it's free. Like every time I log in every single day, it sends me like, hey, sign up for Pro and we'll give you this, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, I ain't had Pro, which maybe you want to do Pro, because I think Pro comes with like where you can add your own foods into. And I think it comes to where you can scan the foods as well. You can just scan the barcode, boom, it just pops up. But what I found, which makes it easier, but what I found is that I just entered it in one time and it's just saved into my thing. Like I said, I've had the free version. I love MyFitnessPal. A lot of people use it. And there's other, I think like Macro Factor has one. There's a few other ones out there. So yeah, try them out. But I know I recommend MyFitnessPal, not because I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I don't get nothing for it, but it's because what I've used for years. And it's free. I mean, free 99, come on now. But yeah, so that's why I use it. Let's see here. Yeah, so you shouldn't have to pay for it for sure. It's going to ask you to pay, but you don't have to. Can you one day show the program, because there are so many? The MyFitnessPal, Yeah, I mean, you should just be able to Google MyFitnessPal. It's an app that just goes on your phone. Um, Here we go. Right, movie. Oh, what up? Movie insurrectionist in the house. Come on now. Yeah, but I'm about to go get this workout in. Hopefully you're doing all right, man. Hey, appreciate the whole food options you provide. The snacky things you suggest too. Sorry, it's so hard to read this on my phone. It's all really helpful. I don't feel deprived. I'm no longer like I'm cheating or guilty. Yeah, so that's the thing too, is that I like to use those. Like I said, I just had this Quest bar, right? I kept this in my gym bag. I got my big old gym bag here. Do I got my? Oh man, I ate it. I got a Chomps bar in here somewhere too, or Chomps bar, a Chomp stick, and that's what I mean. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And so if that's going to hold you off to get you to the next meal, then go for it. Like I got my protein shake ready for after the gym. Sometimes I don't even drink it after the gym. Like I'm not hungry, and so I'm not going to slam a protein shake if I'm not hungry. But it will, it will hold me off. So you just got to stay ready. So for sure, that's why I try to find these things. And of course, some of them aren't they they got oils or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, but what's the alternative? That's the thing. What's the alternative? If you're struggling with alternative, then I got you covered, man. I keep telling you. When my sleep is bad, I have no explosiveness on my lifts. Yep, I struggle with every single rep. I hate that so much. Yeah, and it's frustrating. You come into the gym and you're just like, man, I'm just not feeling it today. Man, I have one of those days. I probably have one of those days once a week where I'm just, I get into the gym, I'm just like, man, I'm just not feeling it. And I think to myself, I'm here, right? I could have just made an excuse because excuse has been calling me all this little guy over here, excuse guy, has been calling me all morning. Ah, don't worry about it. Oh, you're too tired. Oh, this and that. You know what? You still got to do this. Oh, you'll do it later. All those come into play, and you just got to tell them, nope, not today. We're gonna handle business, and I mean you do. I mean you do, and it just happens, and you just do that over and over and over again to where it just becomes your lifestyle, right? And it just discipline is a person that you are. It is your character. And somebody told me that you're, how they go, your character is built in silence, right? It's not built showing everybody on social media what you're doing today. That's not where it's built. It's built in those silent times where it's just you versus you, like people like to say, right? When inside of your head that the comfort is telling you, just take the day off, or just don't do it. Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna know, right? But that's where your character is built. You tell that comfort inside of you said, nope, we're doing it today, and that's where it's built, right? It's not built on your post on this social media or that, hey guys, I did this today, look what I ate, which I do all the time, right? I put that out there for y'all to see, hey, look, I worked out, this is what I ate today. But at the same time, I'm thinking, like in the morning time, like, my gosh, my body wants comfort, you know what I mean? And I have to tell it all day long, no comfort, nope, no, we working, okay? Remember, guys and gals, it's Valentine's weekend. Be good to all. Get your steps in. Glad we had a break in the weather. I have 20 more pounds to go to get to another goal. There you go, Becky. Come on now. And that's the thing. You have a goal. You have 20 pounds to go. And so you think, okay, well, I can lose about a pound a week. And so you can kind of gauge it, right? And, you set realistic goals. You're not trying to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. You just know that, like, okay, I got about 20 pounds to go, and it's not. I don't have to do it by February 25th or something like that, right? So you give yourself time and you form a lifestyle. You form systems. That's why I talk about systems, okay? Because systems is what's gonna get you there. It's gonna be your daily habits, your daily system that you do every single day, right? Your breakfasts that you eat, your lunches, your daily steps. Those things, your non-negotiables, right? Your, okay, well, if I didn't do good on this meal, then I'll do good on the next meal, stuff like that. That's what's going to get you there, not the crash diets, not the fat burning pills, and oh, I didn't take my fat burning pills this morning, so now my fat's not burning today, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, and there's so much stuff out there, man. I mean, who knows? But whatever works for you, whatever works, mentally, as long as you can sustain it, okay? So like I said, because I've done those 4 week, 8 week, 12 week, and yeah, it's just tough to live that. Like, yes, you get results, but if unless you want to be like that year round, it's tough. Becky said, yes, we have to be real. That's the thing about it. You got to be real. You have to be real, and you got to be real with yourself. That's the person that matters. That person that you're looking at in the mirror, that's the person you got to be real with. Who cares about everybody else? You might want to post something, be like, oh yeah, look what I did today and this and that. But at the end of the day, you look in the mirror, it's like, man, was I being real with myself? That's who counts, and that's who's gonna benefit, the person in the mirror. All right. So when you benefit, everybody else around you will benefit as well. You just be a better person. You can inspire people and stuff like that. So, you start there. You start with yourself. Yes, no Valentine's chocolate for us this year. Hey, there's nothing wrong with chocolate. Come on now. I mean, get you some dark chocolate. I mean, I don't mind, man. My thing is, I really have to watch chocolate because I don't eat sweets all the time. But man, if I eat some chocolate, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to like to manage. So I definitely have to track that for sure. But oh man, it's starting to get late. I need to go hit this gym. But yeah. This is definitely Valentine's weekend. So but it's also just the weekend, right? And so I want you to remember that this whole fitness thing, this health and fitness and all that stuff, nutrition and everything, it's a 7-day thing. It's not a 5-day thing. And I can't stress that enough, okay? Like, so many people think that fitness is Monday through Thursday until Thursday happy hour hits, right? And or Monday through Friday because weekends don't count. And you're just going to get stuck in the same, and you're just going to get frustrated. You're just going to quit because you're like, I'm not seeing results. And it's like, yeah, because you did good Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you just went off the rails and restarted again on Monday. So, all that work you did Monday through Friday, you just threw it off on the weekend, right? All those calories that you saved all week long so that you can be in your deficit, if that's what you're trying to do, then on Saturday and Sunday, you can you can be in a surplus by Sunday, totally, right? So, whatever your go-to is, hanging out with the homies, whatever you're doing, it don't matter. It all adds up, all right? And so your health doesn't take weekends off. That's the thing, okay? Your tracking shouldn't take weekends off either. So if you really want to make some changes, that's the thing. If you don't, you know why you're not seeing changes, okay? Nobody has to sit here and tell you, because you look at the person in the mirror and they're like, yeah, you wake up Sunday morning, you're like, yeah, I know why I'm not hitting my goals this week. Yesterday was crazy, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or Sunday night, you're like, yep, I know why I messed up, because I've been going hard since Thursday. and like, yeah, well, I guess I'll start again Monday. You just keep doing that over and over again. And I'm trying to help you not do that. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. Roscoe said, not really, just lying to myself about the chocolate, right? Yeah, man, I feel you. Becky, I made a sugar-free pound cake with peaches on the side. What? Come on now, that sounds great. Added spices to it, natural juice, sugar-free Cool Whip, good eating. Man, sugar-free Cool Whip is I like it when I post those videos sometimes using, because I'll put sugar-free Cool Whip on some rice cakes, on some chocolate rice cakes, and just go to town. I'm trying to tell you, but just two. I don't go crazy, and I mean, I measure everything out that I put on there. And man, if I put that in a video, the comments that I'll get from the oils and the chemicals and all that stuff, folks, man, it's like I'm, showing y'all to eat poison or something, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's all good. Everybody's different. So my response to that is like, just don't do it, That's fine. Just like, you see billboards and commercials all over the place about, the new alcohol to drink, or, whatever. But, you'll go out and have, some drinks with the fellas or with the ladies, but you'll get on me about having a Quest protein bar. I'm like, what? Come on now. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, sugar-free pound cake sounds good, man. But yeah, I'm about to get in this gym, guys and gals, and I just want, hopefully everybody has a great weekend, Valentine's weekend, whatever you're doing. But just remember, it's still the weekend. No matter what day it is, it's still Saturday and Sunday. Your goal still, nutrition still counts on Saturdays and Sundays, all right? It doesn't take the weekends off, all right? If you're on a weight loss journey, that doesn't take the weekends off. If you're on a muscle gain journey, that doesn't take the weekends off, all right? You know, you got to rest. You still got, I mean, just all, it's a lifestyle. It's these systems that you have to build, and it gets easier. And I'm just here to help you out as much as I can to show you like what's worked for me, and hopefully it helps you out as well. What's today's video? I got a video posted 45 minutes ago about, oh, it's the protein coffee. Because I get, you know, people who go to Starbucks every single day, right? And I talk to people like that and stuff, and I mean Starbucks every single day and get whatever drink they get and like a bagel or something, right? That's their breakfast, you know. And I'm like, wow. So I, you know, I had to go look. Somebody say, hey man, they Starbucks carries protein drinks now and stuff. And I was like, oh man, shoot, I'm gonna go check it out, you know. So I went to the website. Like, I was like, what? Come on now, let me show you something that's a little bit that you can just have at the house too. So you don't have to stop right on your way to work. You already got it. So go check that out if you're looking for another protein option in the morning, if that's something that you do. So yeah, let's see here. Becky, have a great weekend, y'all. Thanks for the live chat. Yeah, man. Hey, leave it in the comments. If you watch this later on, you got questions or whatever, you know, comments, leave them in there. I answer every single thing as long as it's not too out there, I'll answer it, right? Because sometimes I get these comments, I'm like, what in the world is that? But I'll try to answer as much as I can, and truthfully. And if I don't do it, or if I don't know about it, I'll tell you that. Like, hey, I don't, you know, somebody asked me a question about something, like, I don't know, I've never tried that before, but let me know if you try it, you know? Let me know what you think. That's all I always say, let me know what you think, because I want to know what you think. You know, I want to learn too. I don't know everything at all. Now, I'm always willing to learn. I'm always willing to try new recipes. You know, if y'all say, hey, I saw these at the store, man, believe me, I'm going to go, like a friend of mine sent me something last night, a hot sauce. And say, hey, man, you know, I said, hey, where do you get that at? And he told me. I was like, all right, cool, shoot, I'm going to go look for that, you know, for sure. Because I want to try it out. If you're recommending it, I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to let you know my real opinion. You know, is it going to stay in my rotation, or am I just going to stick with my own stuff, right, that I've used? So that's what it's all about. But, hey, everybody have a great weekend. I'm going to go get this workout in.